What's going on, guys? Resisting Dog 4 bringing you guys a tip video on PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds Xbox One Edition. In this one, we're going to be getting a chicken dinner here in duos, and we're actually right now moving into zone. Quick tip, always try to come in an area where, I mean, if you see on the mini-map, we're coming in a little bit where it's not as big for most players to be at. So that's a good tip. Just don't come in where you think where the zone is really big on the blue side. You don't really want to come in over there because that's where a majority of the players are going to be. You want to try to go where the blue is going to be at your back right when it hits the circle. And that's kind of what we're doing right here. We've got a really good positioning. We know there's a guy to our right because we took shots from it earlier as we were coming down the mountain. And that's why my buddies are there looking out for him, and I'm just trying to keep an eye out for anybody else. And it's a good deal to have your buddy a little bit away from you. That way you're not both in the same spot. That way there's no, if somebody comes at you, you're both going to get taken out in the same time. So it's good to just have a little bit of space from your partner. Here I'm just scoping out, looking for anybody else that's coming. It's good to have eyes everywhere. Now my partner's going to move up. Circle's about to start coming in. We're going to always boost up. Before you move into the next zone, as these zones get smaller, you need to have full boost. Because if that boost bar is completely full, if you take shots, it regens your health really quick. And that is key when it comes to the final circles. So here, there's about 20 seconds left. We're getting ready. We're making sure we're boosted. We've got this little ravine here we're going to go down into and make sure that we're going to have a good spot for endgame. Now, there is still, it's really good to find people and to know where the best they are. Try to listen for shots, try to watch chat, try to know who is using what gun. That way you can see in chat what's going on here. And what you're about to see, it's not always the best idea to shoot as soon as you see someone. Especially endgame. I like to say, you know, unless they see you, don't shoot. Let them go by, and it might just turn out better in your benefit. Now, if you're going for a high kill game, then yeah, shoot, but you better just make sure that you know what's coming up behind you. Like these guys here, we could have shot them all day long. But we remember there was a guy to our right. So it's these two and one other guy. We know there's a guy to our right, and then there's these two guys. So my buddy's looking for the guy to the right. I'm watching these guys. I see they go behind that tree and they lay down. So we're going to wait. Circle's coming in about a minute, so we don't have to move yet. So we're just realizing, what's going on, what the situation is. And there is shots to our right of a sniper. So we know that guy sees the people across the road, but he does not see us. So we're going to wait this out and see how it goes. So I think it's about here. My buddy says he hears some footsteps right next to him. And I'm looking around. I'm looking hard as I can. I'm pretty sure this guy was right next to him and then just walked up the hill maybe. So I'm looking around. There he is right there. So we're not going to shoot at him. We were going to at first because we knew these guys were over the hill, but I thought maybe we could follow him into the circle. Because if we shot, the people over the hill would have been facing us, and then we would have been in a pinch. So we follow this guy over here. Now we're kind of actually going to try to we're not going to shoot, but we're going to actually spam some nades to try to get the people that he's shooting at. So he still does not know where we are. Now this might not always work. It was just a spur of the moment thing, and we both have our scopes on this guy in case he turns around and sees something he's not supposed to see. So he's actually, I'm not going to lie, he's a decent player. He got both those other guys, and then we were able to get him for the dinner. Now here we're doing another duo with my same friend, Thunder Buddy 12. And we both got these guys right here. I actually started recording a little bit late, but we just took a guy out, and his partner's behind the tree. There's the guy right there. And we know we're getting shot from somewhere else. I believe it was the wizard tower over there at north. And my friend's gonna rush this guy while I heal up. And that's not always the best decision, but I just feel like he had enough confidence that he was gonna be able to do it because the guy was obviously hit and we spam nades, and I just felt like I feel like my partner knew he was gonna be able to secure that kill, and he did. So that was good. I wouldn't always recommend that unless you really feel confident in your shots and your health and your armor. So this guy's way over here. I get a bunch of hits on him. He's gonna be healing, so he's not gonna be focusing on us anymore for a while. Zone's coming in about 20 seconds. So he's got other fish to fry. So we're just going to keep an eye out over there. And then there's the ghillie suit. We're going to try to take him out. I get a couple hits on him. But it wasn't enough to... And then we have to move, obviously, because this is a zone. Now here, I'm actually trying to get because of the way the circle is, and the way we're coming, if people are coming in the circle same side as you are, it's really wise to take them out. But here's another thing. Here's another tip. Don't shoot when you're out of zone. Because then if you do get the guy, people that are in zone are going to face your way. And then when you try to come into zone, you're going to be forced to fight them. And if you don't have enough health, it's gonna end up bad for you. So here, I probably shouldn't put my booster there because I forgot about those guys to our right. So we just went ahead and jumped in here. And we're going to heal up fully. Make sure we're boosted. Make sure we're ready to go for this next zone. And another tip. It's all about preference, but in my opinion, suppressors are good to have, but when you're facing, like when you're getting within 100 meters of somebody and they know where you are, and honestly, you want to make sure your shots are good. I recommend putting a compensator or a flash hider on because suppressors they make your gun shoot a little bit slower, and the spray is just a little bit uncontrollable. In my opinion, at least, I would just recommend trying to carry, at least if you do get a suppressor, that's great. I usually try to carry a suppressor and a flash hider, or a suppressor and compensator. Compensator is my favorite. If I'm going to rush a building, or if I'm about to rush somebody, I'm going to put that compensator on so I can have better control of my spray. So here we're going to move wide left. We know there's a guy to our right. We know there's guys over here, but we have a better chance of getting to them because they don't really know where we are. They're mainly going to be focused on the guys at the rocks. They've been making a lot of noise, a lot of gunshots. So we're going to come up here behind and hoping that we can get some decent meds here, which we did. Don't always loot endgame, but we really just... I don't recommend standing still to loot. If you're going to loot, do a quick little circle and make sure you got some space. So I see these guys here. I'm going to take him out. I do a little lean there, that way he can't really see where I just shot him from, because my head's kind of behind the grass. And I'm trying to find his partner. I know he's down. There's his partner. The ghillie suit. So I'm actually going to push down there after I get both of them secured and killed. My partner is looking for the guy from the rock, because I'm going to come down here to see if I can get meds or something, or just hold this angle so that my partner is able to run down. My partner starts shooting here. I think it's... Yeah, he's going to spam grenades. My partner's going to push up and see if he can spot him. And he does spot him, and he gives me the coordinates. So I'm going to push up. He's going to keep an angle on him, keep a scope on him. So that the whole time I'm running up, if that guy tries to do anything stupid or jump up and try to shoot me, my partner's going to have my back. So I'm going to push downhill to where he can't really see me, and I'm going to pop up right in front of him. And that's that. So always, if one of your partner can keep an eye out on the guy, that way if he does get up or start fighting you, your partner can get some good hits on him. That was a good play. So here's just a solo I did a couple days ago, and I have a SCAR and an M16. M16s I love to run suppressors on because I can hit people, while they're running in the open. SCAR, I just like to have a compensator or a flash hider on so I can do that spray if I need to, if I get close quarters. And I don't know about you guys, but a tip that I like to do is whenever I'm entering a building or any kind of place where it's condensed, like a tunnel from shelters or something, I like to go in first person. I know a lot of people like to stay in third person, whole third person game. It does make sense, but whenever I'm in a house, I just feel like it limits your vision a little bit when you've got, when you're in the third person perspective and you're in a house. Whenever I'm in a house, I try to go first person unless I know that the house is clear. I might be in third person so I can look out windows better. I can get a little bit more side of visual on people. So here I see this guy. I got a suppressor, so I'm going to take some shots, see if I can get him. I don't get him here. Another thing, pay attention to blue circle. I was not, I mean, I was a little bit, but I was not really paying attention there. I knew zone was going to be coming, but while I was switching attachments, I wasn't looking at the circle. So here I'm just going to run. I would normally put my gun up, but I don't know if there's going to be a guy over here at this house, so I might need to stop and do some quick hits. So here I'm going to take cover behind this tree. I know there's guys up in this compound because I heard a bunch of shots up here earlier before I started recording. And this is just kind of like, I kind of do the last 10 minutes of the matches. If you guys want to see full gameplay, just comment below and I'll do my best to get some full gameplay on here from drop to finish. So here I'm going to push up left, obviously for that hill coverage. I know a majority of the players are going to be in that compound. So I'm just going to try to stay on the outskirts and get any stranglers that are strangling behind. So here I'm going to check the backside here, just make sure no players are going to come up behind me. And I don't see this guy yet, but there's a guy at the tree to my left. The one over there by the orange tree. Right there I'm facing right now. There's a guy right there. I didn't see him. I just saw him. He starts shooting at me. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to switch my attachments, take some shots at him. He's going to get me hit good, but I'm going to get him hit good. And here's another thing. You can sometimes, but in this incident when I hit him and he hit me, I'm going to just pop a first aid kit because my boost is already going. I'm not going to make sure my health is completely full before I fight back because I figure the circle's going to be coming in 5 seconds. He's going to move while he thinks I'm healing. So he's going to start running, and I'm going to start taking shots at him, and I'm going to get him. If you aim a little bit in front of a player while you're shooting, it literally is there every single time. I know a lot of people can't hit running shots. I don't hit them as good as I'd like to, but I do get a lot of good running kills. And if you see vehicles, if you spray, like if you aim at the tip of the front of the car, but up a little bit to where it's at head level, and just spray while they're going left or right, then you're gonna get that driver, or you're gonna knock his partner, and then he's gonna come back, and then you're gonna get the kill there. So here I'm pushing up the stairs here. I know there's somebody in here. I heard him walking around. So I'm gonna throw a grenade. Normally what I would do is just pull the pin, or not pull the pin, pull it out and then put it back, but I didn't know he was gonna do this. He rushed me. He actually could have got me. I mean, he pushed all the way down to there. And if he would have kept pushing, he might have got me. So here I'm gonna heal up. I hear him running around. I know he's gonna jump off, so I'm getting ready. I'm gonna make sure I get this heal off. And here he comes in, and I'm gonna use my third person aim. Just because aiming in at that range, I mean, I don't do it as much. It's all about personal preference, honestly. But in my tips, I like to just use the third person at that close. So here I'm going to check a little bit of loot. I don't want to switch my guns out right now because I don't want to go through all the attachments and stuff. So I'm just going to check what he's got for ammo and what he's got for meds. And then I'm going to continue because there's a Kar 98 and a suppressor and an 8x on that other guy. I could have took that right there. But honestly, in late game, you don't really need a sniper rifle unless you're trying to do like a cool, epic ending trick shot. But right here, I'm just going to stick with the weapons I got. I tried to close that door there, but I think it got blown off or somebody destroyed it. So I'm going to stay up here on the porch and see if I can spot one of these last two guys. Now, I do hear this guy eventually, yep, right about here. He's underneath me right now. He's walking around the garage. I know there's one underneath me. And there's going to be a guy from the house to my right. So I knew there was somebody over there, but now I know where they both are in somewhat of a general location. So I know where I could have jumped out here. I was going to, but I couldn't break the glass. Not here. It was when the circle comes in, the other circle. And I'm glad I didn't go out there, actually, because that would have been bad, because he's holding that window over there. So here I hear him. He's throwing grenades. And they're exchanging shots a little bit, so I come out here to see if I can pick one off. And this guy's actually in the bushes to my right. One of them is. The other one's inside the house. So he's going to take shots at me right now. About right now. See, there he is. I don't see him yet. I see him right there, though. So I'm going to take him out of the game. So now the guy underneath me knows where I am. He threw a really good grenade there. That almost killed me. So here I'm going to take my first aid, get boosted up, get ready to jump on him. Because I know where he's at. I know we're both going to have to exit this building. So I just got to make sure I've got full health. And I should have switched my suppressor, or I think my suppressor's on my... No, my suppressor's on my Scar. I wish I would have switched it. That might have got the kill quicker, but I didn't switch it in time. I really recommend switching suppressors unless you're really confident in your suppressor. I really feel like compensators or flash hider is the way to go. So right there, I almost tried to jump out that window, but I'm gonna jump out right here. He's gonna be right there, and then I'm just gonna third person spray him. And that's gonna be my tip video for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Comment below.